are now doing meat. We've got ribs and we've got brisket. I've got 1 kilo of brisket and 1.4 kilos of ribs. Only small, it's only me and the family, it's only me and the missus and the father-in-law. You can see I've had a haircut now, all looking good. I've now turned the smoker on, ready to go, looking good. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the coal in, just burning the coal off now. I haven't bought one of them little burning bin things, I do need to get one. But yeah, we're ready, mate. We are literally going to start cooking the meat. So we're going to get this up to temperature. I want to get it up to 225 Fahrenheit for the ribs. I'm going to do the 3-2-1 method. So it's 3 hours, 3 hours with the ribs in, smoking, 2 hours wrapped, 1 hour back on the racks. So this is my new little contraption. So this little contraption does 4 meats, so it does whatever you want really, but you've got these, what are really cool, they're coloured. So you've got like different colours, so it shows you the colours. So for instance, the blue would be the ribs, the silver would be the brisket. The other one would be chicken, and the other one would be, I don't know, whatever, sausages. So yeah, it's brilliant, and it all links to your phone. So I can do my gardening and get on with it and crack on and let it crack on and do it. But obviously I've got to look after the fire. What's not a problem, I've just got to keep it. This is going to be the challenge for me, is keeping it at 225, keeping the temperature there. So if I keep the temperature up to about 250, it can fall to 225, 250, 225 to 250. I think that's the way forward. I think, listen, I'm brand new at this, never done it. This is my first ever time cooking anything on a smoker, even using a smoker. So let's see how we get on. So we're just going to do video step by step. So this is the first stage of lighting and getting the heat in there. We'll just keep going from there. We'll see how we get on. I got this bag, I purchased this bag. It's got all the, I'm doing hickory, so you get different ones. You get hickory, maple, oak, you get all different ones. So I just thought I'd get it properly. I don't want to put in any bit of woods. You can't use all different woods. I mean, I've got loads of woods, as you can see in here, like loads and loads. I've got that wood. That's the toxic, you can't use it. That's toxic, you can't use it. It's just for show. So you've got to be really careful what wood you use, because you can throw the wrong wood on and it would make your meat taste like rubbish. So yeah, so I just went and bought this. It was $16.99. Let me quickly show you inside. 1 sec. So it's not very big, it's just like little logs, but it's dry as a bone and it's hickory, so I'll get the smoke up with that. Now I do know you've got to get the smoke up, get the temperature up, but you don't want to cook on the smoke. You want to cook it when it's a blue smoke, when it's really like the smoke's pumping up, the blue smoke. No, and then you ain't going to make your meat taste so strong of smoke. So looks to me like the charcoal is getting there, so we're going to stick 2 of these in now to get the smoke up. We'll stick 2 in, and we'll get the smoke up with this. Let that do its thing. See that going? You can't cook with that smoke. You've got to cook with a blue, clear smoke. We'll get the temperature up, and I'll get back to you. Okay, right, we're ready to put the hickory ribs on. We are at a temperature of 340 degrees, as you can see on the temperature gauge. What we're going to do now, if you come to the smoker, you'll see it's not white smoke, it's like a blue smoke. So that's what you got to cook on. You don't want to be cooking on it with a white smoke, because when you cook it on with a white smoke, it'll make your meat taste disgusting. So first things first is we're going to get the ribs. I've got a 1.4, I can't remember what it was now. I've got just 1.5 kilos of ribs. Basically what I've done with the ribs is I've done my own dry rub seasoning. So I've done a whole dry rub seasoning with it, left it overnight. So basically I've done it when I got in yesterday, seasoned it with a dry rub, left it overnight.
3 hours later.
At 3 hours on the ribs. So now I've got to wrap them for 2 hours, put them back in there for 2 hours wrapped. Then I'll bring the temperature up and we're going to put in the beef brisket. Now I've got it's only a kilo, I've got a kilo of beef brisket, same thing. Basically I've rubbed it with, it's just a normal basic dry rub. I've rubbed it with that. That's going to go in now. They cook it 2 hours every kilo. So if it was 4 kilos, it would be 4 hours. It would be 2, 4, 6, 8 hours. This is only a kilo, so I'm just doing a tester for me and the kids and everything like that. So that's going to go over 2 hours. I'll give you the temperatures in a little while. So let's get the beef, the ribs out. I've not even looked at them. I've not opened this up for 3 hours. Now it's over here. Maybe I want to bring them a bit closer. Like I said, it's just trial and error. The reason why it's smoking is because I've just put some more wood in, ready for the brisket to go in. So I've just sort of organised myself. So let's have a look. Let's have a look what we've got. You want to have a quick look at the brisket, the beef? It's going to drop temperature, but that's fine. Oh, have a look at that. Just go zoom into that. Look at that. That is incredible. So I'm going to wrap that now for 3 hours. So I'm going to bring that out quickly. Take the probe out. Oh, that's really hot, guys. Be really careful. The best thing to do on that is bring that out there. Look at that. Bring them over there. Shut this back up. You want to keep the temperature as high as you can. So what I'm going to do on that is wrap this up. If you have a look at the brisket, look how soft it is. Look. This is only just been there 3 hours of smoking. So now we're going to wrap it for 2 hours. You can see the juices, look. Look at the juices coming out of it. I mean, literally, look, this is the, oh, it's phenomenal. So yeah, like I said, I'm a beginner, so it's good. So let's wrap it as much as we can. I use silver foil for wrapping. Some people use butcher's paper. I've not used it because obviously, as you know, I'm new to it. So I'm going to wrap this up. Oh, it feels amazing. As best I can. Oh God, you don't want to be doing that and getting it through there. We'll wrap it as best we can. Let's get that over there for a sec. We'll get some more silver foil. So yeah, you'll see me wrap this. I'm not going to film this being wrapped. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so what I've done now is I've wrapped the chops, just literally wrapped them 3-4 times in the silver foil. We're going to whack that straight into the smoker. Don't worry about that, we're going to hit the temperature a little bit higher now. We're going to probably put them a little bit closer. Now we've got the brisket. We're going to whack the brisket on for 2 hours. We're going to bring it a little bit closer to the fire, the brisket. Don't know why, I just want to try and see what it does. Close that off. We're going to hang on. Close that off, sorry, quickly. Leave it now for 2 hours. So let's see how we get on. So I've put the, as you see, I've put the brisket in as well with the wrapped ribs for 2 hours. To be honest with you, for my first go, I'm really enjoying it. It's very, you know, when I wrap the ribs, I restock the offset firebox. I put a little bit, probably 3 or 4 handfuls of cut charcoal in there, and I also put 2 logs in there. Just to get the temperature back up again. I've now got the temperature back up to 300. So they're saying they want the beef at 1 kilo is 2 hours. You want to cook it about 165. At the moment, the temperature is a bit high, but I've moved it over, so we're looking all right. We're at 76 degrees inside the brisket. So once that gets to 165, I'll wrap that and I'll make the jacket potatoes and corn on the cob, and we'll have a nice meal later on this evening. So we'll see how we get on. So we'll get back to you in a couple of hours.
2 hours later.
Okay, we're ready. All done. The brisket and the ribs are completed. I've let them rest. The brisket's been resting for about an hour, and the ribs are literally finished in the smoker. So I'm going to get them out. I'm going to cut them all up and eat them. Just what everyone wants. So yeah, all good. We'll see how we get on. The family is sitting there licking their lips because they're starving hungry. Okay, we've come to the point now. We've got to cut the meat ready for the family to eat. So we've got the ribs, are absolutely amazing. They're literally just falling off the bone. Look, that is your rib off the bone. Look at it. Oh my God, look, clean. You can literally just pull it off the bone. That is ready to go on the table for the family. And then we've got the brisket now, that I've obviously never done before, so we'll see how it come out. Give it a go. The juices are insane. So, Let's get it unwrapped and see what we've done. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this, guys. I didn't realise, but I think I need to do brisket a lot longer than I actually thought. Oh shit. So, you can see the juices just pouring off of it. So, we're going to do a nice brisket, cut it off. I mean, I don't even have to really cut it, but it's just so tender. It needs a little bit longer, to be honest with you. You can see the moisture in it there. It needs a little bit longer. It's still a little bit tough. Yeah, it definitely needs about another hour. But we're getting there. See it? Tastes amazing still, so we'll eat it today and we'll just get better and better as we go. Look at that. You see the bark on it. See that round there, can't you? See around the edge there? It needs a lot more work though, guys. A lot more work. So, anyway, ready to eat. Thank you for watching. Okay, so I'm going to do a recap of the meat I just did. The ribs were spot on. Got the ribs just right. That's because I've done the 3-2-1 method that I watched on a video. Really, really nice. Falling off the bone. Literally just shake them and the meat come off, so they were spot on. Beef brisket needed another hour or 2 hours. It was really, really nice. My missus loved it. She's thought it was beautiful, but me, as a bit of a critic, I like to. I'm a bit fussy when it comes to food. It needed about another hour or 2 hours. It was just not tender enough. It was tasted lovely. You could taste the bark, no problem at all. You can taste the smoke on it. You could see the bark around the edge, no problem. It was just, for me, it needed to break apart a bit more easier. I literally should be able to squeeze it. It just all breaks up. So yeah, learning curve. You learn as you go. So next time, hopefully, I will do a brisket one and it will melt in your mouth and fall apart just by blowing it. But yeah, that's the recap. Ribs lovely, beef needed a bit more time, but like I said, you learn by your mistakes. So hopefully next time it won't be a mistake. It'll be lovely. But don't get me wrong, it was really nice. It tasted awesome. But you're never going to be a pit master in a day. It takes years, and it's practice. It takes a long time, and you've just got to affect it. So I've just got to keep going at it. Do different meats, chicken, stuff like that, and just go for it. So that's my recap.